Bobby Lashley and go, I'm hot. Okay, I'm hot.
Of pay-per-views.
Sure, you sure. Hold on. I will say the big picture up here, man.
I'll tell you why you're wrong. So go ahead.
Oh.
Off the hell, man. What can I say? He's awesome. Match was wrong. So,
Right.
a different route, but that's the route I see them going.
Welcome to the Big Belt Theory. I am your host, Ma.
And I'm Curry.
We will be talking about current WWE champions, future champions, pay-per-views, and current rivalries to spark our interest. All right.
I would just like to state, I was more right than Maul.
Right.
Per usual of pay-per-views.
Sure, usual.
Nia and Shayna would win. They did. I said Bobby Lashley would win. He obviously didn't. You said Keith Lee. He didn't because he was injured. You changed that to Morrison. He lost as well.
Bobby was going to drop that title because he's too big for the title now.
You did say that.
And I said he was going to go for the big one.
You did
and
say
he
that.
definitely got Miz that when he going to talk fast lane.
I agree.
I'm saying the big picture up here, man.
You right, but the guy you picked to win the match was wrong. So.
Right.
And Kevin Owens winning, you had Cesaro winning. Obviously, neither one of those won.
I thought it was Cesaro time.
You had Drew walking out as champion. I told you Miz would cash in, take that belt off of him, and what can I say? He's awesome.
First move, I said, don't let it happen. Don't let it happen.
That'd have been rough. That'd have been rough.
But nah, he hit him with that crushing finale, and I was like, nah, that's all she wrote. He put up a fight though. You feel me? He was in there, but yeah, that's specials on specials.
And being content with being awesome. WWE champion. So all right, just kick it off from the very top. Nia and Shayna obviously won. Where do you think they're going with the storyline from there?
Well, I don't know. See, we both knew Nia and Shayna was going to win. We knew that, but they put up a fight. It looked good. I thought for a minute that Sasha and Bianca Belair was going to take that. I did. I don't know. I mean, I feel like they're just good where they're at. It's like they don't need to elevate. All they can do is bring more prestige to them titles. If Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler is involved and they got something to do with them titles, somebody getting hurt, they're going to win. That's just the way I see it right now. I don't know any other angle they could play right now. They just two big bullies and can't nobody stop them. And I like that angle for them because it gives them something to do. And them tag team championships on the female side, they becoming a thing. And I'm starting to like seeing them things because when Nia and Shayna defend them, stuff start to happen. Exciting matches are made. As far as feuds go, I mean, they took out Charlotte and Asuka, who they stand is the female tag division. It's them too. They're the official tag team. Like, Iconics is a tag team, but they more the pretty, look at me, I'm super pretty tag team, but can get some wins. But Shayna and Nia, they are a tag team. You feel what I'm saying? It's different. They're going to sweep for a while.
I'm going to have to agree. I know they have a thing kind of set up with them going against Dakota Kai and Raquel out there in NXT. I don't see. Maybe, I mean, if they wanted to, they could pass the belt to NXT to try to get some more exposure. I just don't see why, because Nia, Shayna, these actually are like really good storylines. Like I need to see the ending to Nia, Shayna versus Lana and whoever the you gonna put with Lana. Right now it's Naomi. I need to see it ending to that storyline. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I need to see it ending to the storyline, and I'm breaking. Broke Mandy Rose's arm, so they couldn't compete. I need to see an ending to that. Like, they got their hands in every tag team. They all in their cookie jars, yo.
Bullies, yo. That's their bully, yo. It's like if you a singles competitor, they just gonna shit on you. Yeah, you're a singles competitor, but the real stuff is over here. Like, that's how they play. But if you decide I'm gonna form a tag team, That's their territory. They coming to talk to you. And they gonna win. They gonna beat you. And if they don't win, whenever they do drop them titles, somebody gonna earn them. You see what I'm saying? It's like they raising the prestige of them. Next person to get them has to be a tag team. It can't just be two random people put together.
Yeah, nah, that's just it.
Yeah.
I got them at least holding till WrestleMania. We'll see who they go against there. Do you agree with that, or what do you think?
No, I'm in agreement.
So we got both of them holding till WrestleMania. All right.
It depends on what I will say though. It depends on who they give for story to whether if they make it on the WrestleMania card or not. They'll probably be in the pre-show, but
funny enough. Now this is just my thought process on the whole thing. I actually think if they gave Lana that shot, they could do that. Lana with a WrestleMania moment, taking that off of them. Cause I ain't gonna lie, out of all the females that I've seen progress, Lana probably the biggest progress. I remember when she was just a chick with a Russian accent telling Rusev, "Go get him." You know what I'm saying? Like she didn't even fight. She came out in a tight suit, and she told Rusev, "Go get him, go crush him." He go out there, he go do that.
That's true. That's where it started.
Out there putting on full length matches, and actually making them shit good. Like if you'd have told me Lana versus Nia Jax was gonna be a good match, I'd have been like, I don't know. Nia, good match, entertaining. I got to hear my whole. We all loved it.
I was about to say, I will say, because at first I didn't give credit to her ring work until Survivor Series. Then I seen her they kept her on the sidelines, but she got a little itty bitty time in there. But it only takes a move to show somebody, progression. Like Bobby, like when he was just dropping people was landing on their necks, their arms, injury lists, that was going high. But then when he just started, putting people down like that, skyrocket. Because he could do suplexes on anybody. He could toss anybody. But now his finisher, he don't need as much poise to do. That works wonders. I think that's what it is for Lana. As soon as she got inside Survivor Series, bro, for that little itty bitty time, showed me her little ring work increase, I put some stock into Lana. But I read an article talk about initial push was coming because everybody kind of got hit to her getting thrown through tables. We get it. Like Rusev went to AEW, Moro now, and you don't like the fact that happened, so you throwing her through tables. Cool. But I was like, this can work now. But then Charlotte came back. And when Charlotte came, she's just going, you know what I mean? She's going to eclipse.
Go to the back of the line. Yeah.
Yeah, like, are you not one of them 4 horsewomen?
I'm with you. All right. So, next up, Miz, WWE Champion. Where's the storyline go? And then after you tell me, I'm going to probably tell you why you're wrong. But go ahead.
Oh, please do. Because I done already played out this Bobby Lashley and go, I'm hot. Okay, I'm hot going over here into the fast lane so I can talk to you real fast, okay?
Okay, talk to me.
So, just like I predicted, Bobby Lashley got too big for the belt. You saw how that match ended. That man got that belt and skated immediately. No,
he did run out the ring. He ran out the ring.
He got that belt and left. Bobby didn't get pinned. Bobby at the end of him losing his title, that man was standing in the middle of the ring like a beast. He just elevated right there with that shot. Homie holding the belt, but knowing he don't want to be in the ring with that animal. And that goddamn Bobby Lashley just sitting there looking like you got lucky. That gives us one of two options. If we don't want him to go to WrestleMania, he'll just take that in Fastlane. Too easy. He'll take the belt back at Fastlane. Riddle ain't gonna be able to stop it. Riddle tried with the ones, he not there yet. I respect his growth. Bobby's doing this right now. But he went the other route. And he beat on Drew McIntyre. And then Miz came and cashed in. MVP gonna say it all. Because if Bobby was gonna say it, he would just be like, hey, I want a title shot now. Mic drop. You can't do nothing with that. But when if MVP speaking now we cooking with something now. MVP, You saw what the chief of the Hurt Business did. Now, we don't do those types of things for free. You owe us something. That's the match for Fastlane, bro. Bobby versus Miz. Miz gonna try his hardest to get out of it, right? This is Bobby's build-up right here. He gonna try his hardest to get out of it. He gonna somehow put some other people in front of Bobby. Bobby is gonna destroy these people. Probably not destroy. He's gonna beat them though. He's gonna beat said people leading up to Fastlane. They're gonna add a little promo for the fight. It's gonna look real good. Bobby gonna win that. Drew hungry. Lost the belt. I want you. I don't want him. He couldn't do it the first time. Bring that up into the situation with the Money in Bank. He couldn't do it the first time. He had to do it through the Hurt Business to get it done. And then what does the Hurt Business do? Take the same championship that they just gave him. But it wasn't his to take. It's mine. WrestleMania. There it is. Big Bang. So you heard it here. You heard it here first.
Wait. Just so I'm tracking here.
Mm-hmm.
You have Bobby Lashley coming into Fastlane against The Miz.
Mm-hmm.
Taking that.
Mm-hmm.
Going into WrestleMania to go against Drew McIntyre for the belt.
Mm-hmm. Think about it. Before you tell me how I'm wrong, what other build-up would be that great on Raw? Think about it.
That would be fire. I'm not gonna lie.
All year, bro. Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander, they about to fall out the Hurt Business. But you know who's still rocking? MVP and Bobby Lashley.
True.
They've been strong this entire year together. What other way to have a strong mid-card, mid to high mid-card coming to the main event scene? And then he get the belt. And matter of fact, if he beat Drew, if he beat Drew, it won't do nothing until you hear Brock Lesnar music.
You already know why you're wrong?
Oh, please enlighten me.
I like where your head at.
Mm-hmm.
But you're wrong. All right. Miz and said Morrison got first come, first serve. I got Miz and Morrison at Fastlane. That's gonna piss Bobby off. Bobby Lashley versus The Miz at WrestleMania. Lashley takes the belt. Brock Lesnar comes in. They get the beef. Brock Lesnar come in there, F5 him, whatever Brock Lesnar needs to do to let people know Brock Lesnar is back. Either that or Bobby Lashley just takes the belt off of Miz and they build up till they can get Brock Lesnar. I don't know if they would release Brock Lesnar without Paul Heyman, but he coming back soon. I got a feeling. So my thought process is Miz versus Morrison at Fastlane. Bobby gets that shot at WrestleMania.
We're going to have to see how that play out. Because I can see how that angle will work too. Time to build up Bobby. But You know what? Because I'm thinking if Brock Lesnar come back, but then if he come back, he going to want that belt off Roman. He ain't going to want the WWE joint. So
I figured they have they'll eventually do Bobby versus Brock. They know that's the dream match. They know we all want that match.
That's what you should. That's what Bobby Lashley want.
If Lashley gets the WWE belt, that's either the first or that's gonna be the last. If it's the first, we know he's beating Brock. If it ain't the first, he losing to Brock. That belt coming off of him. We understand how that goes.
Right.
Lashley taking that off of Miz at Fastlane. We shall see. I'm gonna look back. I got the notes. So you can't even lie about it. I got the notes right here. I mean, what do you think they're doing with Drew?
That's when stuff get interesting. I don't know. I feel like they could play an injury role here, right? Give him a little itty bitty injury. That's the only way you can take him out the scene. He is Raw right now. He got that title. Anytime I see that man, it is a strong performance. That is what he do. And then his mic work is steadily increasing. His stock is going through the roof right now. So in order to keep him in the picture, but not in the picture, so that we can see what else that WWE title could do without Drew, you got to injure him. Or you got to give him something else to do. That's going to make it a believable feud. We can go back to Randy Orton route, but we know he fighting the Fiend. We could bring the Fiend into it, but that's not no 1 or 2 match end type thing. He tell complete stories anytime he's involved. So it can't be both of them. We got Braun. I feel like Braun feeling himself too much. That's probably why he's not on TV. I don't know what the reason is, But every single time a super big dude get overly swole and the crowd chant for him too long, they always be like, yo, I'm the show. I don't know why I keep every single time, bro. So I'm assuming that's what's going on with Braun. I don't know for sure, probably not. But I know you're not gonna sell me that Braun is beating Drew. I know Braun. I've seen Braun. He's great. He's big. He's a monster among men and all that other good stuff. But when it mattered, he's just somebody getting thrown over the rope by Brock Lesnar or Claymore kicked in the mouth. That's what Braun is until you show me otherwise. That's not gonna be him.
So you got Drew just getting injured.
I got him getting injured. Or taking
WrestleMania?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Because we can make it if we go a triple threat route, cool. Mm-hmm. Because then that means somebody that's not Drew can possibly win it. But if it's a one-on-one and it's Drew taking that shit, bro. That's just how that's going to go.
Like, I'm a claimer that was my prediction, low-key, because I do got Bobby against Miz. I'm going to throw Drew would make sense for the triple threat. Because Drew's too big. He can't miss wrestle for the match, I feel like. Yeah, because there's like not one person I can pick out the group that caused him to lose besides Bobby Lashley. So he would have to come. Yeah. So yeah, Lashley, Drew, probably Miz, triple threat match. I know they got Cesaro beefing with Seth Rollins. You think they take that to WrestleMania? And if they do take that to WrestleMania, who takes the W?
No, just off of loyalty alone, I gotta go Seth. That's just the way I'm rocking, yo.
You got Seth over Cesaro?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to disagree, but
Cesaro looking strong. He's strong. He might take it. Good chance. But it's still Seth freaking Rollins, bro. I'm gonna have to give it to Seth.
True.
Because everything is good. He stomp on your head one time, rattle it up real quick, it get dangerous.
I will say this, just me personally, I think Cesaro can lose that feud and still come out looking strong. Now, Seth,
yeah,
I need him to pull that out. Because that nigga, that guy, he took L's to Buddy Murphy. He's taking L's to Dominic Mysterio. I'm gonna need him to pull that out.
Why would they do that if they're not going to elevate my... They got their own thinking. But I just knew it was Buddy Murphy time. He just don't got no mic work. But that's too easy. Like, we got MVPs out here. We got Paul Heyman's out here. Just throw him under one of their wings. Like, we just had him under the Messiah wing. Okay, he got from under that. Y'all canceled his whole little push and whatever, cool. But, like, that man ring work, yo. Let his ring work talk for him. But he ain't doing that. I mean, I don't know. I think they got to keep him more controlled. Because when he was on 205 Live, that man was going stupid. But you know, on 205 Live, he gotta play the quiet dude in the back all the time. So I don't know what they're doing with him.
What do you think about Asuka? Where do you see that going?
Asuka versus Charlotte.
WrestleMania?
Yeah, if you don't got Shayna Baszler or Nia Jax running the ones with people, I'm gonna have to assume you want to be on Charlotte. Because Charlotte, she gonna come out every week. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Asuka don't come out every week with that belt. We just know she the champion. And we know ain't nobody on the roster seeing her right now. Not on Raw? Nah. They ain't built nobody up like that yet. But Charlotte's there now.
What story you got? I know you got a theory. Go ahead. What's the story? Why Charlotte gonna be for Asuka for that belt?
I got a triple threat in mind. All right. Why fight 2 stars when you can make 3? So
like adding Lacey Evans to that?
If you already riding off the flares, you might as well take it to as far as it can go. I mean, because that's the only way it's gonna make sense, right? Say Lacey Evans decides she want to fight Asuka for whatever reason. I want to go for the championship. You're not worth my time. You're a little nasty. Boom. She's talking to Charlotte Flair. You're a little nasty. You're not worth my time. Charlotte Flair's upset. What do you mean? Blah blah blah. She start talking about Asuka and how that's the route she wants to take. Charlotte Flair, she's heated. She don't care nothing about nothing. She talking about she needs to be in the ring with Lacey Evans. The women's championship back on TV. That's what we want here.
Right.
And it can't be on Asuka to do it because her mic work just ain't there. As great as a competitor she is, unless she's beating people every week with no words, which they not letting her do, her holding the belt is just her holding the belt. That's it. So then they put the belt onto the scene. Now that's the thing again, right? But then Lacey wants to verse her, even though she don't got no prerequisites. Her being in there with the flares automatically take her to that scene. So we're not gonna really question it. We all gonna know like what is she in the match for? But okay, we get why she's in the match type deal. And then if Charlotte Flair like, yo, I don't care about none of that. I want you. And if the WWE Championship is tied to it, then that's what I want with it. Boom. That's your triple threat. I think that's the only route they could go. They can surprise me, show me that I'm completely wrong, but they need that belt in the picture because we need that female representative showing the females is about it. You know what I mean? And they gave it to Asuka, but she can't speak like that. She don't got the mic work. Give it back to the 4 horsewomen, and she gonna get it done. I think that's the route they're gonna take. And then she gonna make the belt completely relevant.
You have Asuka versus Charlotte versus Lacey at WrestleMania. Who walks out? Mm-hmm. Who you got walking out of that situation?
Oh, Charlotte.
Okay,
I ain't gonna say easy. She gonna fight for it. She gonna make us believe it. But Charlotte taking that.
Charlotte's already started to show the cracks. Like she losing it. She lost it on Lacey. She beat her up. She got disqualified. That's why Lacey even got the fucking match in the first place. Was the Charlotte got disqualified. Now that she beat Charlotte, but she disqualified her. Charlotte's showing the cracks. We understand Lacey ain't ready yet. She gonna lose that belt. When she lose, I imagine that's probably gonna be the end of that whole Ric Flair her thing or whatever. But I think Rick gonna talk to Charlotte. Charlotte turning heel. She taking that up off of Asuka. And then I think personally, if it's not Rick, it has to be Almas. Seeing Almas.
You think so?
I'm gonna need him to come back as like the manager or something. It has to be. If it's not Rick, it probably needs to be him. That's what I would prefer. I don't know if they're gonna do that though. But I do see Charlotte coming into WrestleMania, just her and Asuka. She taking that off of Asuka. I feel like she gonna do some dirty stuff, some similar to what Roman Reigns just did, where he held the guillotine in. He didn't have to do that. He pissed Edge off. Edge came out, speared him. I see her doing something similar to Asuka, just on some like, I run this now. Y'all can't, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go through me, and either Becky or Ronda come out now and hit her.
I keep forgetting about the big names. Yeah, that could be a thing. I don't know. But if that happens, I admit I'm wrong. I'm thinking about current roster. I'm forgetting big names, WrestleMania time. But if Ronda come back, she taking that. No matter who it is, unless it's the man. And if it's the man versus Ronda Rousey, then that's another WrestleMania. No, that can't happen yet.
Yeah, that'd be too crazy. We still have SmackDown, obviously. Bianca Belair has to make that decision. Sasha Banks is the easy choice. The way I see them wrapping that whole thing up, Reginald's already leading her to the dark side. I thought it was gonna happen at Elimination Chamber. I told you I thought he was gonna throw the bottle in. She was gonna smack over the back. She was like, "No, I don't do that." But she took that out. She learned that lesson. You get that bottle thrown to you. You using that bottle or you taking an L. So
yeah,
I think she gonna have that shot with Bianca. Bianca gonna choose her. Reginald gonna hand her the bottle. She ain't gonna hesitate this time. She doing that. That's our WrestleMania match. And I actually have Sasha Banks taking Bianca out. Bianca will be built up as a star, but right now, Sasha and Roman, I think, are the two
they run that
notable stars in WWE.
Yeah, there's nobody else right now.
Yeah, we getting Sasha for a minute.
Which is crazy because I thought they was gonna let Sasha drop the belt so she can go try to be her actor. Because I personally think WWE is trying to like expand outside of wrestling business.
Right.
On a quick side note, I feel like everybody under WWE don't have to be a wrestler anymore. Because Titus O'Neil is hired, man. Titus O'Neil still got a contract, right?
Right.
But for what? But then when you look at all the stuff Titus O'Neil is doing outside of the ring, you can't You can fire him. He's not wrestling no more, but he's doing a lot of good stuff outside the ring. You know what I mean? So it's like you really can't fire him, even though you can, because he's not wrestling. So I think they're trying to like expand, because now they got movie stars. Even though The Rock is The Rock, he still come back to WWE from time to time. Cena is Cena. He still come back to WWE at the time. We got Sasha Banks now. She in The Mandalorian, but she's still in there. I think they're just trying to expand low key. But that's my personal thought. So I don't know.
I agree with the Bad Bunny. I mean, that's obvious.
Perfect example. I immediately forgot about him. He got a title, yo.
Yeah, they trying right now.
They trying to be in all avenues of life, yo. Yeah.
So who you got? How you see that Sasha Banks storyline going?
Man, that's a good one, cause Sasha Banks, my girl. Ever since that Hell in a Cell with Charlotte, I've been Team Sasha ever since that. Loyalty say I got to go with Sasha, but my eyes is open, and I can respect that Bianca Belair is up next, because her in-ring work, boy, that girl, boy, she nice. She nice with it, and she got the mic work. She 100% good guy right now, though. I give her that. I don't know if you can change her into a bad guy, but it can happen. I feel like it's just easier to turn the boss. It's the boss. It's easier to just turn her heel, bro. You could just switch that easily. But it's not so easy to switch over really a good baby face. That's work. Because they gotta learn how to be evil. But somebody that's just good at playing or portraying an evil person, that's easy. That's just light switch. Like Seth Rollins. He came out heartfelt. I said, oh, he's switching it up. He went evil immediately. That light switch is easy. He could play heel very good.
He plays a good villain. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I think Sasha got that same light. She could just cut that on and be a good heel very fast. I think they're gonna make her heel, and then we can see Bianca Belair come out on top. I think that's how it's gonna go.
The only belts we got left: tag team joints. SmackDown, we got the Dirty Dog. I imagine that's just in transition right now until.
I'm about to say you are
healthy. Yeah, so if Street Profits are healthy at WrestleMania, that's a match.
They taking that. Yeah, he taking that. There's no argument. There's nothing even to say there. We understand. They just placeholders. We get that.
Yeah, Raw's champion. We got the Hurt Business. You see them holding that at WrestleMania? They probably fighting each other more than anything else right now.
I think that's what matters. I think that's how they're gonna lose. Isn't that crazy? That's the tag team division, yo. Just put two people together and call them a tag team, and that's what they're gonna do. But I believe it don't matter who they verse, they're gonna beat each other, and that's how they're gonna lose the titles, which is gonna like create some type of turmoil inside the Hurt Business. Because right now, MVP and Bobby, they locked in. That is the Hurt Business as far as I'm concerned.
They synced up right now.
Yeah. But Shelton and Cedric, Shelton, that's my man. I really want to see him succeed, but they got him beefing with the only reason why he's relevant. Yeah, so it's not gonna happen. They're gonna lose them.
I just don't know who they can lose to, because
ain't no real tag teams.
Yeah, Xavier Woods is hosting G4 right now, so he can't do the New Day. And who else on Raw?
Think of WWE in tag teams, we think of actual tag teams, aka we got Usos, we got Street Profits, we got the New Day. Those are the three, and we had Cesaro and Sheamus. They was up there. That was the four actual tag teams. That was any one of them can win if they in the match. Cesaro and Sheamus not there anymore. We got three, bro. They put Rick Rude and Ziggler together. It's placeholders. We don't got no real tag teams. I give it to Shelton Benjamin, Cedric Alexander if they actually decide to keep them in that role. But you already see they feuding. They're not a tag team. So I don't know. We don't have, we don't really have tag teams to make that a thing. So I really don't know.
I have to agree. I have no idea where they're taking that, if they even gonna do something with that. And they might just be waiting to let Bobby do his thing and then reintroduce that storyline. But the way they was doing it, personally, I didn't like it because
I ain't like it. I like the. There you go. Now that's just how I go. You like the hurt business. Yeah. You don't like the turmoil. I'm the same way.
I forgot one. I did forget one though, or I forgot two. Sorry. No, we got Intercontinental, and we got America or United States.
Apollo
Crews, and Big E. WrestleMania.
If they make it to WrestleMania in that title match, which I believe they should, it's gonna be Apollo. He actually breaking out way better than not the T, because I always seen him as a babyface. Never in my life have I ever thought, hey, Apollo Crews, heel. It's never crossed my mind. I never thought, let's reinvent him and make him heel. Every time I seen Apollo, babyface. Every single time. That's what comes to my mind. Babyface. Now he a heel. And I'm like, that could be fire. He's strong. He athletic. If you a heel, I want to say a good 50% of your mic work is just being a bad person. That's a lot easier than being nice. So that's all he already 50% did with the mic. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
He got the work. He got the mic now. He out here looking at Big, threw some steps on Big E head. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it happened.
He looking strong. It's as strong as I've ever seen Apollo. So I have to assume it's for a reason. And that's why I'm thinking he taking that. Big E could take that hit because Big E is Big E. If he's in a match, bro, I think he got a good shot of winning. He hasn't been WWE champ or done anything overly dramatically over the top. But just because of his, he always shows he's strong regardless. He stood up to Brock Lesnar when nobody else could. He still got eliminated by Brock Lesnar, but he still showed up. You know what I mean?
Right.
So even if he's not a contender, he's a contender because he's Big E. That's what his presence is. I think giving Apollo the win, that put Apollo inside the running or inside the talks at least for anything, right? Because right now he not mid-card. He's just now entering mid-card. He's no card, low mid-card. That's what he had. No card, low mid-card. But now he entering mid-card. Now I want to see what Apollo Crews is doing. Now, holy crap, Apollo Crews is getting character development. What comes next? Those are never things that came out of my mouth about Apollo Crews ever until now. So if they don't want to waste the opportunity and make another mid-card that I'm going to believe, make it Apollo. So I think he takes WrestleMania.
I'm going to have to agree with you. I think Apollo Crews should go to WrestleMania and take that off of Big E. I have two reasons why.
Okay.
First off, I would just like to say I would like to give WWE management a round of applause because I actually questioned at first why they chose Alexander to go to the Hurt Business and not Crews, because I thought Apollo would have fit in. But after seeing this, he might be able just to stand on his own two legs. I'm not gonna lie.
And we don't be able to say that till now.
Right. So they seen it. I didn't see it. They saw it. I thought Cedric could stand better. I actually kind of think that might have been a better fit for him to go to the Hurt Business and let Apollo do his thing. Big E, I think Big E's ready to take that. Probably not that leap that Kevin Owens just took, where he just come out there. And I feel like if it's one-on-one, Kevin Owens is doing that to you regardless of what your name is right now. I don't think he's ready to take that kind of leap, but I do think they can use this L at WrestleMania to propel him into the title picture, the main title picture. Just because Roman Reigns is the one who really told Apollo, if you wanted to get it, you had to get it like that. And we see how Apollo is getting it right now, ruthlessly.
Yeah.
Which is what Roman told him. And I feel like Big E gonna be on some, hey, you corrupted that man. I'm trying to see you now.
That would be that'd be good. That'd make him a high mid card. Yeah, that'd be a good little play for everybody, low key. I can see that. I think Apollo would bring the same prestige that Bobby Lashley did, except to the Intercontinental. Because Big E got it, but Big E more of a high mid, low main event hitter right now. You know what I mean? Just because of all the years he put in and all them tag teams he done got. Feel the power. That is that. All of that added up. With his years in there, I think he already top mid, low main. That's my personal opinion on him. So I think you can easily just insert him into that match and just put his years of grind like they did Kofi Kingston, except not for a one-time deal. You know what I'm saying? Put him, hit that same message, except this time he's actually, you feel me, a hitter. He actually going to stay in the main event the entire time because he's part of the New Day because that's just his family. But he's not in that faction right now because they're on different shows. So if you want to make a main eventer with Big E, and he's there already, personally, that's the angle you could play. And now I'm already interested because I'm like, yo, I'm immediately going to think this is time. I'm automatically going to think this is Big E time because he already put in time. So then that would elevate him, and then that would elevate Cruz because now Cruz could do what Bobby Lashley doing. You know what I mean? He's not losing. He can have some close calls. He can have some L because he a heel, so he can have some L's from a sideways pin or some shady stuff, or he disqualifying himself and keeping the belt, but he's keeping the belt and he making that belt prestigious again. You see what I'm saying? And on top of that, he raising his stocks. You making more stars. Cause like if you think about it, my man won the Elimination Chamber and immediately got smacked down by Roman Reigns. Stuff like that don't happen, but it happened because we got limited talent right now.
I agree.
Should be having people going wrestling 2 and 3 matches a night. I get it. That's entertaining, but like that's not a good thing on pay-per-views, bro. Like that's letting us know you don't got the talent that we thought you had. But the talent that you do got is good.
The way I see it, the Intercontinental came off big. I mean, if you think about it, AJ Styles took that off of Daniel Bryan, if I'm not mistaken, from Sami Zayn, who actually beat Daniel Bryan last WrestleMania for the belt. Mm-hmm. Then AJ Styles took that because Sami Zayn was away from COVID. Sami Zayn comes back in a Sami Zayn versus Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles match, and he the one who walked out. Oh my bad, Jeff Hardy, AJ Styles, Sami Zayn, and he's the one who walked out of that. That's 2 legends you just beat for a belt. Only reason Sami lost it because of the lumberjack match. They wouldn't let him run away. Big E took that, but you took that from the guy who beat AJ Styles and Jeff Hardy in a ladder match. If Jeff Hardy's name matter anymore, it's in ladder matches. So like you took that to him in this area.
You ain't lying.
The guy you took that off of, he in the Elimination Chamber fighting for the WWE belt 2 weeks later. He trying to get up. So that's where I see you at right now. If you take the Intercontinental belt, if you lose that, you in the main event as far as I'm concerned, because you already elevated. This is why I think this could be a big move for Apollo. Like if he get out here, he take that belt off of E, and he actually do what he need to do, keep people entertained, get people buying clothes. We could be seeing Apollo Crews, probably not Universal, but WWE champion one day.
I can see that. I can see at first. If you'd have told me 2 years ago, Apollo in any of this type of situation, I'd have laughed at you. I'd probably point in your face and laughed at you like you just don't know what you talk about. But this Apollo, I can see that. I can see that. He throwing steps on people's heads. I don't know. Sky's the limit for him. Yeah, man. Like I gotta see where they take him. He's interesting now. He's a character in there.
So we both got Apollo go to WrestleMania. He relieves Big E of his Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah.
Does I feel like the United States Championship, if they didn't give it a spot in WrestleMania at this moment, it would kind of be a disrespectful backfall. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
Bobby made it so prestigious. I kind of need to see Riddle defend that. I feel like his character would want to defend that. So hopefully they'll give him that opportunity. But if he does go, what's the storyline? Who do you see him fighting?
He's entangled with the Hurt Business, right? That's pretty much his angle. For no matter who else he's been talking to or who else he's been fighting with, for what I care about, his angle has been with the Hurt Business, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm thinking about an opponent for Riddle and it's not Bobby Lashley, I would assume it's a hungry challenger coming up that we haven't seen yet. Another person that can beat Push, like another Apollo Crews. Or Jeff Hardy can take it because he's Jeff Hardy and we believe it. Or Riddle can defend it against somebody that prestigious to let us know that he's actually here. You know what I mean? Like, he gonna hold this. Because that let us know Bobby Lashley got him beat. Bobby over there in the main event picture now. So that makes sense for Bobby to beat him. But anybody else can't see him. That's what that would establish if he beat Jeff Hardy. But then if we keep it with the Hurt Business, then that would be able to tie into the Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander angle. Because whoever, they're going to lose them titles. They're not a real tag team no more. I wish they was, but they're not. So whoever beat them, they keep arguing. Most likely it's going to be Cedric to get the push. They're going to push my man Shelton Benjamin to the back. I hope he's still staying in the Hurt Business as just, you know what I mean, vice herder, or he going to lose that title because Cedric Alexander going to be in the picture. We're going to side note that for now. So now we got Cedric Alexander trying to claim the belt because Cedric Alexander is going to try to see Bobby down the line somewhere. I think that's the main point of the Hurt Business, was to build Cedric. Because Shelton's established, they're not going to give him the title, so where he at is where he's going to be. The most they're going to give him is an Intercontinental or US. They're not going to get that man a WWE joint. Bobby is the main eventer in the group. We know that.
Right. Cedric
is already arguing with Shelton. They're going to head squash that. Shelton go to the back of the line. He probably going to be out the Hurt Business. But he's an up-and-comer now. Now he got to show MVP why he need to be getting managed the same way he managing Bobby. MVP don't see it. That's the chief. You know what I'm saying? You attend it. That's the chief. Relax. He feud with Matt Riddle. And he's getting wins. Probably some backhanded wins that shouldn't be counting, but they count. But he's getting wins, right? And every single win he gonna talk to MVP. Hey man, you said I couldn't do it. You know what I mean? You said he the chief and I couldn't be making none of these moves. I'm about to take the belt our chief held. I need some respect. You know what I mean? I need that. Then we can bring Shelton Benjamin back if they want to, add him into the feud. I highly doubt that they will. We're going to still shelve him for now. So we see some movement with Shelton. He come on that angle like, bro, I'm about to take the same belt our chief held. That elevates that not a lot, but it elevates the US title while elevating two superstars. Because if Matt Riddle win, now we know the only person from the Hurt Business that could have beat Matt Riddle was Bobby Lashley. But then if Cedric Alexander win, now he talking to MVP, and we got two stars, let alone two major belts. If Bobby take that, now we got his story for Cedric Alexander. But then that would leave Riddle out cold, and I don't think they're going to do that either. So I personally think his next feud is going to be somebody from the Hurt Business, most likely Cedric Alexander, or it's going to somehow tie Bobby back into it, which I really hope they don't do. That's the only ones I can see right now, unless within the week somebody come out of nowhere and like, you know what? I want the belt. But right now, if you think about US title, reinvention, prestigious now, that was because of the Hurt Business. So I think it would be poetic to elevate it more with the Hurt Business, either that being it going back to the business or that Matt Riddle finally overcoming the business. Because Bobby Lashley out his range. That's not his range no more. But you know what I mean? If Hurt Business feel a personal way about it, they can be like, yo, that's our belt. You know what I mean? Like, we get it, you doing your thing, but that's ours. We made it that. Only reason why people care about that belt around your waist is because we helped. So it depends on which angle they want to go with him. If they want to make him feud with the Hurt Business to bring up the Hurt Business prestige more, I think that's what they're going to do. But if they want to give a new up-and-comer a name or give him the Apollo Crews treatment, it'll be somebody we're not talking about right now.
Right. So you got Matt Riddle going into WrestleMania against somebody from the Hurt Business. You think he's going to be Cedric? And you think he's the same?
Yeah. I think he retained. Because this could be making Matt Riddle into a star, right? Low key.
All right, we got Riddle versus Cedric at WrestleMania. Riddle with the win.
But on a side note, quick little couple of bars. I think if Riddle retain it against somebody from the Hurt Business, the MVP is going to have the Chief sit down with everybody at his little table and mend that shit together. Hey, cut that out. Get it together. And then they're going to become a real tag team, and then we can add them to the list of real tag teams.
All right. I agree. Even if you're going to have everybody sit down at the table, he's going to talk to them like, hey, if y'all don't pull y'all weight, y'all about to be victims of your own business. Of your own business.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I'm going to agree with you to an extent. I do think Riddle goes in with somebody from the Hurt Business, but I don't think it's going to be Alexander. I'm going to tell you why.
Please.
I think it's actually going to be Shelton Benjamin, and this is why.
Okay.
Alexander, he taking money in the bank. So that way, yeah. If you think about it, if you really think about it, didn't they kind of do something similar with Evolution?
That's actually where I'm basing a lot of my opinions off of, because Cedric would be the Randy in this situation.
Correct, but Randy had the belt. They just cashed in on him. Who's to say that we can't
true.
And give Alexander the chance to cash in on Bobby? And I think with Alexander with that briefcase, he gonna be the one that go face. Because if anybody out that group going good guy, it's gonna be Alexander. Bobby out here ragdolling and throwing people over barricades. He can't be a good guy. Shelton Benjamin, we all know who Shelton Benjamin is. He ain't gonna be a good guy. That just leaves us with Alexander. Alexander has to be the one that comes out this group as the good guy. I see Shelton Benjamin going into WrestleMania. He takes the belt actually off Matt Riddle just so he can talk to him, just like, hey, you know what I'm saying? We got belts. You got a belt because of me, if anything. We really talking. Alexander goes in Money in the Bank. He hearing a lot of heat. You know what I'm saying? He go in Money in the Bank. He come out champion. Now we got a beef. Now if they don't give, even if they don't give it to Sheldon, I still think he's talking that hot stuff to Alexander.
Yeah, no, he gonna do that regardless. Yeah, nah. Yeah. As long as that's still going on inside of the Hurt Business, he talking to Alexander about something. We get that.
But I got Riddle going into WrestleMania against Shelton Benjamin getting the L. I hope they do that. It's tough because I think that would be a good storyline, but they might go a different route. But that's the route I see them going.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just recap real quick just to make sure I got all your stuff right. So I went completely bold with my last one. All right, so we got Nia and Shayna walk into WrestleMania. They walk out champions. That's both of us.
Mm-hmm.
You got Lashley getting the W at Fastlane to fight Drew at WrestleMania. I said he would have to wait till WrestleMania to get the belt. You got Seth over Cesaro. I got the opposite. You went Asuka versus Flair versus Lacey, with Flair winning. I said it'd be Charlotte versus Asuka. Becky or Ronda would run in at the end because Charlotte's gonna do some like evil stuff.
Charlotte.
We both went with Sasha getting the W. I think I just said she was gonna get the heel turn because Reggie gonna hand her the bottle and she's gonna slap her across the back. So we pretty even on that.
Right.
If Street Profits show up, they take the belt at WrestleMania.
Of course.
They don't, I don't even think they're gonna give my boy Dolph Ziggler a match. But
I'm about to say, because you just said if they don't, I'm about to be like, if they don't, bro, they're not gonna be there. Okay, we understand.
We both got Apollo winning against Big E. If they do that, and then you got Riddle versus Cedric. Riddle winning. I got Riddle versus Sheldon. Sheldon pulling that out. Cedric gets Money in the Bank the very next month.
I can see that. I don't know. I gotta see who all in the Money in the Bank, because that last one was wild. They was running through the building and all types of stuff. Yeah. So I mean, if that's the move they're making again, another go through the building, since we ain't gonna be live with it, then I don't know, yo. They was in a weight room fighting. They went Vince McMahon off his stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, thanks for watching. If y'all want to hear any more actually good theories, listen to my side. If you want to hear some bad theories, you can listen to my side. But whatever you do, just make sure you like and subscribe. if you have your own theory, go ahead and put that down in comment or what you think was wrong with our theory.